I'm gonna taste the clabbered cheese that I've been pressing for a couple of days. It's kind of cracking. I think it's just drying out too much in here, just because, you know, like my humidity is maybe 5%. So I don't want to, you know, I guess I'll cut it in the middle. We'll try it. We'll see. It's not a really huge cheese. Boy, I have worn my food well today, haven't I? I think that was coffee or tea. Okay. A little bit crumbly on the edges, but it knit pretty well together there. The outside is kind of dry and hard, which is what I figured from looking at it. But it's not squeaky. It's not real rubbery or anything like that. It's got a nice tang to it. Not an overpowering tang, but a nice little bit of a tang. That'd be nice on crackers or grilled cheese or anything like that. Okay. I'm gonna say that one's pretty good. I'm thinking if I had not let this sit all day in the open air, if I had just let it dry for a little while, an hour or so, and then wrapped it, and then the outside wouldn't have dried out so much. You can kind of see. Can you see? I can see the difference in color. Between the outside and the inside, but it's okay. It's cheese. And that's the point, right? When I came out this morning, it was 26. And by the time I got done doing chores and came to milk, it's warmed up, but it looks like it dropped down to 24 in between. I knew it was cold. My weather app says that it's supposed to be 29 degrees overnight. However, it's not even 7 p.m. and it is already 37 out here at the milk stand. So I'm anticipating that I will probably be closer to 22 or 24 degrees in the morning, unless we have maybe a thick cloud cover or something roll in and keep in some of the heat. So we shall see. Well, I guess pretty good last night. It's 23 now, but you can see the minimum temperature was 22. It's ice in Esmeralda's water bucket, but I didn't see any over in Bambi's. So we'll go get some hot water and warm them up. Well, hello. So today's Wednesday. Now I've been hanging around in the house a lot this morning because it was 22 degrees Fahrenheit this morning, which is like minus 5.5 Celsius. So I was not playing. I was waiting for it to warm up so I could hook up the water hoses and get everybody watered before I have to unhook them and drain them again for tonight, because I think we're supposed to be a little warmer than that tonight, but probably not by much. So just getting some fresh air and sunshine. I've watered the girls, and I've got a couple of minerals for them that they were out of. We need to muck pins, but I have another really important job, and that is I have to work on some kind of cover for the pressure pump for my well, because last winter we hit a night where it was 18, and the cover, the housing on my pressure pump split open, and that was not a cheap repair, and I can't afford to do that again, so we got to fix it up. Hey, Bambi, are you waiting for some minerals, honey? Yeah, I know. I'm a little behind schedule today. Bambi loves her some minerals. Here, let's do your copper first. Yes, y'all are out of copper. There's some copper. Yes, we got some selenium, some silicone for you girls too. What are you doing? What are you doing, Peace? Yeah. Everybody's got to have some silicone. But Esmeralda was over there chowing some copper a minute ago. Yes, hello, love. Hello, Lovebug. And there's Peace. Peace is looking for a new herd. Yeah. She's a pretty girl. She's flashy like her daddy. Yep. Lovey's gonna stay with me, at least for now. And Joy is also looking for a new herd. Yeah. Did you get some silicone? You gonna get some copper now? Yeah. Hi, mamas. Yes. Hello, sweetheart. Dang it. My first idea here to protect this pump so that the housing doesn't freeze, but where I could open it up so that when the motor is running, it's getting enough ventilation and it doesn't get hot and overheat, was to put this old ice chest over it and just kind of cut away what I needed to for these pipes and things, but the ice chest isn't quite big enough. So back to the drawing board. Like if I had a whole bunch of bricks, cinder blocks, I could just stack them up all around it and then find some styrofoam to slide on the inside or something like that. But I don't think I have enough bricks laying around. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do. I do need to find some more pipe insulation because what I have on here is starting to get old and come apart. And I need to keep things covered. Oh, not one thing, it's another thing, huh? Okay, walk around the yard through the junk piles. What? Good morning. What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? That's my Lovebug. And she started this about 3 o'clock this morning. I'm sure that this is how Nubians got their reputation for being very loud goats. At first, when I first heard her, I was like, okay, is she in trouble? Do I need to get up and go outside and check on her? No. She's in heat. There's no boys over there. They're way far. Yup. No boys for you, sister. Yeah? Have you been yelling all day? You sound kind of hoarse. Yes, I have a feeling you've been yelling all day, haven't you? Haven't you? You sound a little hoarse there. Yes, you do. Oh, you sound a little pathetic. I know. No dates for you, sister. Next year. Next year you can go on a date. Yeah. You sure are noisy. What are you doing, sister? Huh? How to tell your goat is in heat. She's wandering around. She's not usually eating and drinking very much. She's yelling a lot. She has a little discharge. Oops. A little discharge, or maybe it just looks like her tail is a little dirty, things stuck to it. Yep. She's in heat. And she has yelled so much today that she's getting hoarse. Boy. No, you just... Good boy. Lay down. Good boy. That's a good boy. Good boy. You stay. Because he sees that these girls got out. Fortunately, I don't think any of these girls are in heat. Bambi and Pinobane should be pregnant, and I think Storm just finished her heat cycle. So I guess my two-gate system is not any good if I don't latch that outside gate, eh? The one yelling is, of course, Lovebug. Yes, girls, go back in there. Oh, all right, silly girls. What are you doing in there? That's Digger's house. Come on, Bean. Yeah, come on. I'm guessing when I was pulling the hose out of their space after I filled water buckets that I probably did not latch the gate. Yes, I know, but I'm really glad that you girls didn't get out. Come here, love. Come here. Okay. Well, I am really glad that I got Bentley fed and watered right before these girls appeared. So, since he's pretty anxious with all the calling from Lovebug already. Girls, y'all need to go back in your space. Come on, Bambi. It's not time for snacks. Go on, get in there. Come on, Bean Beans. Oh, come on, Bean. Oh, there we go. There's a Bean and a Bambi. Go, girls. Come on. Bean, get in there. Move your back. You just stay there. You just stay there. Come on, Storm. Go get it. Bean, I told you to stay there. Come on. In you go. In you go. Come on, Storm. Thank you. Thank you very much. Appreciate your cooperation. Really. I know, and Esmeralda's all like, hey, they got out, I want out too. And Love is just looking for a boy. No boys for you, you're too young to date. And Jigger Dog was a very good boy. I was coming out of Bashful's pen when I saw those girls out, and he saw them too. And I told him to sit, and he did, and then he laid down. And he was a good boy. Yes, you've been a good boy. That was very good. Now, I'm sure had they got closer, he would have tried to have jumped up and smelled and chased and things like that. But he did really good for what he did. Yes, it's a good boy. Oh, what? We got to have belly scratches? Oh, because we were a good boy. Yes, we were a good boy. Okay. Yes, I's a good boy. This boy got out, so of course Digger had to chase him. Keep going, dude. You got to go all the way to the end of the fence. Gate's open. Yep. Keep going. A little bit further. There you go. All right. I know it's kind of hard to tell, but you can kind of see that there's been some digging and moving in here. This is in my big chicken house. I've seen some fresh rat droppings. I'm not seeing any evidence on the outside that anybody new is digging in from the outside. So I think that it's probably a rat that is still living up inside the walls in the other section that I haven't taken apart yet. But I have a handy dandy trap for this guy. So I'm gonna set this baby. Okay. 2 mouse traps set in this compartment. I'm sure somebody will say, oh, that's so terrible, you're going to use traps that will kill them. Well, you know what? They're rodents. They carry diseases and fleas and things like that. And I think it is much more inhumane to use one of those sticky glue traps where the poor thing is stuck, can't get away, but is stuck there. And then how are you disposing of it? Are you touching it and getting it off the sticky stuff and letting it loose someplace? Or are you just throwing it live into the trash can? I think that the snap trap is much more humane. Excuse you, I'm talking. I think the snap trap is much more humane because it is basically instant death. In 40 some years of trapping mice and rats around here, I think maybe once or twice has something not been caught in a way that killed it instantly. So, there you go. Hi, handsome. What you doing? That's my bashful boy. Yes. Yes, you're a good boy. You are. You're a sweet boy. Yes, you are. You are a sweet boy. And there's Mr. Bentley up there. All right. I know you boys are ready for your snacks. Okay. Oh, my goodness. Love, goats like you are the reason Nubians have such a horrible reputation for being such loud, obnoxious creatures. Hello, Ezzy. You know, she's even louder than you are, honey. Yeah. Yeah, you're getting hoarse. You're so funny. Yeah. Hopefully it will be over by tomorrow. Alrighty. So, for a couple of days now, every time we come by, Digger has been extra interested in going in this little fallen down shed. And I haven't let him because there's too much junk laying around. So tonight, after I put him up, I came and looked in there. And there is the remains of a rabbit. Looks like it might be a jackrabbit. It's pretty good size. So I don't know. Freya cat, did you catch a rabbit? Huh? I have never seen Freya or Tink catch anything as big as a rabbit. We do have a big orange cat that comes, a feral cat that comes around. So that's a possibility. And I mean, Tink or Freya could have caught a rabbit. I just had never seen him do it before. So I don't know. Are you still in heat, love? Oh, you've lost your voice. Poor baby girl. Oh, are you still in heat? Oh, I know, but no dates for you. Next year, honey, next year. Yeah. Oh. Oh, poor baby. Good morning. Mary here with High Song Grows, bringing you Farmer Friday. I don't know. This week's been kind of a train wreck. Always something going on and too much to do and not enough hours in a day. It was 22 degrees Wednesday morning, and then Thursday morning it was 40. So Mother Nature has gone totally bonkers around here. This morning, Friday, we were right about 32. So I have been in the house catching up some house stuff while I waited for the sun to come out. And now I'm going to see how many T-posts I can get pounded before my shoulder gives out. I don't know where my roll of nylon twine went to, so I'm just making a string line out of hay strings. I don't know how awesome that will be with, you know, will it stretch? Will it be crummy? I don't know. But it'll give me an idea of where I'm going to put posts. And I'll get out of these bushes. I guess I better get my loppers and lop some more bushes out of the way here. Alrighty. Life. First thing I did was hit a decent sized rock, got that out, realized that the ground is so hard and so dry that I'm gonna have to pour water in that hole to get anywhere. So I'm gonna do that and then figure out what I'm gonna do for a while I wait for the water to soak in. Alrighty, and I have found the next project that I didn't plan on working on today. But this faucet's been kind of a mess anyway, because it doesn't turn off all the way anymore. So I had put that little brass valve there to help with that, but that's obviously leaking this morning. And that one's leaking over there. The pipes are leaking. It looks like I'm going to have to dismantle this whole thing and redo it. Fortunately, I think the only probable part I will need is a new faucet. But this was not on my agenda. Yeah, you know, this was not on my agenda for today. So I got to think about how I want this to end up. I think I want to start here. Yeah. Because I want the end of my thread tape to be laying in the same direction I'm going to screw my faucet on. And, okay, come on, play nice with me. Just want to make sure that my cut end is laying in the same direction that I am turning my faucet on, so that, because if you go in the other direction, then when you go to twist it on there, it'll be mucking the tape up and sending it in the wrong direction. And this is the only kind of faucet that was at the store that had the right threads. And I don't care, because it's just out here for the garden, for the hose, and so we don't care. And then there was only one of them, so I got a threaded cap for the other side, because they don't absolutely have to have two faucets here, because I put a second faucet in over at the corner of the house, so I don't have to have it. I'm just being very careful. I don't want to break this pipe. I will go get my pipe wrench to finish getting this on really tight. And I'm going to go open the other faucet so that this will quit dripping. Because that's just like all the water left in the line, or my valve doesn't shut all the way off for this stuff. Alright, now this mess has been leaking for a while, and we have real hard water, so we have crusty stuff built up. So I have a bowl of vinegar and my little scrub brush. So I'm just cleaning these pipe threads off where they've got some lime buildup and the old pipe dope and stuff like that. So, so hopefully the new stuff will take the first time, and I will not have to worry about it leaking and have to come back and redo anything. Okay, I think that's pretty good. Now, for this side, I did just buy a threaded cap because there wasn't another faucet. And so I'm going to double check that the threaded cap fits the threads before I do other stuff. Yes. Awesome. Alrighty. Fingers crossed. Yeehaw! Oh, there's a tiny drip on this cap. Just don't know if I can tighten it up anymore. Yeah, it's as tight as I can get it. But this faucet isn't leaking. That's awesome. Hopefully this is just one of those little minute drippies that will clog itself up with lime here in a day or two. Because that's the way it usually works. And now, since I'm already out here, I did buy some new pipe insulation. So I'm going to... Oh, did I see a drip? I don't know. Maybe. Yep, there's a tiny drip there, and I don't know that I can get this one tighter or not. Nope. I'm scared I'll break something. So that's about as good as she's getting. Oh, come on. Like right there on the threads. I don't know. Do I need like more pipe thread tape or something? I don't know. I want to thunk on it for a minute. Alrighty, I went and ate lunch, came back out. I still got drips, and one was a little stronger than it had been. I'm thinking I did not put enough thread tape on, or maybe I didn't get it tight enough or something. So I'm going to take it off. bumps or anything here. Awesome. So I have new pipe insulations. Want to go cut this off and put on new stuff, and then this will be good to go. I cut this insulation off, and there's a bunch of slugs in here. Apparently I acquired slugs from some nursery pots at some point, and now I run across them every once in a while. However, that is an earthworm. A good guy. Yuck. Ola. So, let's see if we can salvage the earthworms while we get rid of the slugs. Okay, that's quite a few slugs. I'm gonna go feed these to the chickens. Come here, girls. Look what I got for ya. I got some sluggos. Yeah, there's some sluggos for ya. What do you think? What do you think, girls? Okay. What do you think there, sister? You gonna try one? Huh? Yeah? A couple of those are really big slugs. Yuck-ola. Get it? I know they're a little slimy, aren't they? Yeah, I don't like touching them myself. Okay. Alrighty, well that made a nice chicken snack. And I see they're out of water, so I'll fix that in just a minute. Apparently I bought the wrong size pipe insulation, but I'm not going to drive all the way back over and waste the rest of my day. So we will just make it do. Alrighty, that'll just have to be good enough. I do have an old styrofoam ice chest that I flip upside down over this faucet on really cold nights, and so that will help too. But this just helps if maybe I forget or if we get super duper cold. But I gotta hook up the hose and water some chickens. Okay, I know that looks really wonky with the way the faucet ended up, but I wasn't taking it off again to see if I could make it come out right side up. So I don't care. If I have to, I can pull that faucet off if I need to. Not the faucet, the hose. Hi, Freya. Yeah, hi, Freya cat. And so I have an old ice chest, styrofoam ice chest. I just flip it over on top of the faucet. That does help keep it from freezing. Now, if they were predicting us to be, say, below 25, I know that my place would probably be, 18 or colder. And in that case, I might put some rags or something around that brass faucet itself and then put the styrofoam chest over the top just for some extra protection. But it's been a really long time since we've been that cold. Last winter we did get cold. We got down to about 18. That's when the pump on the well froze. But that's the first time we've been that cold in a really long time. So, and they're predicting a warmer, drier than usual winter this year, so we'll see what happens. And then I came and wrapped this faucet up. I do still need to do something right there where that saddle clamp is. That's the line to the swamp cooler, and something for the faucet. Hi, Freya Cat. Hello. Because Digger busted up the little styrofoam ice chest that I was putting over this faucet last winter. So maybe I'll just find another faucet. And the plumbing stuff has taken all freaking day. It's like 2:30. I need to unload some feed and start doing chores. And this is why I never seem to get ahead of anything, because stuff happens. And there's just me.